Hi everybody, welcome to 5 Minute Ministries. Now, 20 years ago, I know that was a long time, but I ran into a man who had recently gotten married, and he had told me that he will stay married to his wife as long as she makes him happy. As soon as he's no longer happy with her, he is out. Now, it seemed like a strange concept 20 years ago, but unfortunately, it not only wasn't that strange, it has blossomed into so much more. That what I thought was an isolated mentality has become almost the norm, and you can find it everywhere on the internet. This mentality of, in a relationship, it is the duty of the other person to make me happy. But as we all know, that's not how relationships work, especially coming from a biblical perspective. See, I talked about some time ago that God is not interested in making us happy. He's interested in making us holy. Now, when it comes to relationships, the goal should not be our happiness, because let's face it, happiness is short-lived. It's based on circumstances. It's based on other people. And as we all know, our circumstances will let us down, and certainly other people will let us down. And let's face it, we too will let someone else down. So if we have the mentality of as long as I'm happy, I'm in, but as soon as I'm not, I'm out. As long as we have that attitude, we are going to find that our relationships are going to be very short-lived. And I'm not just talking about the romantic ones. Even our friendships, our relationships with our siblings and with our parents, with our grandparents, who are the people we work with, whomever. When we're focused on ourselves, we run into problems. And we know this to be true because as soon as we take that selfish route, we start hitting problems. We wonder why, well, I don't get along with this person anymore. I don't talk to this person anymore. Why not? Well, they did this, they did that, they said this. I'm not happy with that person. They didn't meet my expectations. And so I decided to cut them off. I decided to burn that bridge. They're removed from all my social media feeds. I blocked them here, I blocked them there, because they did not fulfill my needs. But when we get into relationships, we shouldn't be finding out what we can get from other people. We need to figure out, what do I have to offer someone else? That includes any relationship, parent-child, siblings, especially romantic ones. There's a big reason why. Actually, there's several reasons why, but there's a big reason why the divorce rate is so high. Because everyone gets married to be married. They don't get married to be a husband or a wife. They don't get married to accommodate somebody else. They get married because they want to feel fulfilled, because they want some kind of status. They want something from someone else. That's why they get married. And when they do that, they find out that it's the wrong reasons, and the marriage falls apart, just like any relationship would. Even our relationship with God, if it's based on what I can get from God, then you do not have a relationship with Him. What you have is what you think is a genie where you can rub a lamp, or in this case, kneel down and pray, ask whatever you want, and He will give it to you. And when He doesn't, then you can say, well, I'm not serving you anymore. I'm not going to your house. I'm not singing your praises. I'm not telling anyone about you. I have nothing to do with you, God. Because all you did was want something instead of being in a position to give something. So if you want a relationship, if you want any good relationship to work, you have to give. Now, that only works if both sides are willing to give. If one side continually gives and the other side continually takes, the one who's continually giving will soon feel burnt out and have nothing left to give and decide to end the relationship. And the person who is taking continually will say, is that all you have? Is that all you have to offer? You know, what you're offering isn't enough anymore. I need something more, so I'm going to go find it. And they break off the relationship. So before you get involved in any relationship, whether work-wise or romantically, if you're looking for a spouse, you're looking for a friend, you want to reconnect with your brothers and sisters, you want to reconnect with your parents, start thinking about what you can give. Start thinking about what you have to offer. Instead of asking, what do you bring to the table? Say, here's what I am bringing. And if that person is willing to also offer things to you, then you have the start of a beautiful friendship. This has been 5 Minute Ministries, and I'll see you next time.